Oh jolly good joy. We are back with episode 2. Hopefully, the last episode of this. Alright, and let's get into it again. And sorry again for the last episode, I was super quiet. I had recently installed a new desk. It's a stand-up desk. Or, well, it can be a stand-up desk. So, logistics aside, I had to just raise my mic volume, so I should sound fine now. Let's get into it. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad. Neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Alright, I'm gonna skip through this because I'm pretty sure this is... this is just what we did, last time. Which, I think the faster attack, or strategy here is just attack, attack, attack. Because it doesn't defend. Yeah. Maybe I was supposed to defend this. Oh wait. I should have read that. Okay, wait, he just got some faces. Yep, spare the wretched beast. Okay, and yeah. Okay, and here we are, back where we left off on day 2. You wake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. You attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or emotions? And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you overnight. Oh, told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in the front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might like Clank. Miriam. Clank is an oven. Like him? Like. I know it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. Yeah, Miriam, he is a robot. You're a human. I don't wanna say this can't work out, but I have a bad feeling. We got to talk after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Oh, really? Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? No, I didn't. No, but that does make sense. Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to, and was also the convertible that he himself rode in the front of the homecoming parade. I'm thinking maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. Yeah, I was gonna say. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. I am not taking this slow. Dude, I am not taking this slow. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in the school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, you're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. Ahahahaha. Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Terrible friend. Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me about his passions for spices, secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dyed flower petals, and if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice. He even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked... Did she just make cocaine? I think you're being for... Yeah. Oh my god. For a spring trip with my middle school, we got to, a big group of us gotta go to Peru, and I gotta try, cocoa leaves, or, I don't know what they're actually called. I'm just gonna call them cocaine leaves. Not like actual cocaine, but the leaves that cocaine is made with. I think they're called cocoa leaves. And I gotta try cocoa leaf tea. It was really good. Best tea I've honestly ever had. And obviously I couldn't bring any of it back to the United States because, cocaine. But hey, good for Miriam. Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch. You know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to... New spices. I'm gonna find out. It's gonna leak one day to the media that this game was actually a secret way of telling federal agents that Colonel Sanders is using cocaine to make like the finger licking good chicken. That's why it became so popular. Actually, I'm gonna do that when I'm done with this game. I'm gonna look up when the cocaine epidemic started in America, and if it just happens to align with when the Colonel started making Kentucky Fried Chicken. That would be funny. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. And besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Please, please, please. It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or Colonel Sanders. I'm not telling you. It was I have knew. I know it sounds some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do? I have new... Wow. Her eyes light up, imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she definitely was not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in cherry blossom petals to fill the air. It was Colonel Sanders. Okay, you can't... Something tells me that the Colonel does have cocaine money. Stand back and admire his majestic glory. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before just... Dude, that's just showboating. You are so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently. Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry. He knows his way home. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but words don't even come out exactly right. Well, Horsefield Butte you have there. Horsefield Butte you have. Dang it, that's what I just said. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you. Oh, Blake just gets really nervous around people they like. What? This is not helping. I mean, they got food poisoning and were up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. She gives you a wink and a smile as if to say... This girl's an idiot. When you enter the classroom, you see that your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad. Oh, please say that you have cocaine leaves. You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Oh. Tell him to stop acting immature, act like you're not interested in them, but really try to get a closer look. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? That's pretty good. You sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned to him. You hear Van Van mutter something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try and uncover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time for class and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the Emperor of Cooking, are you? You make the rules? I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panic. I think that's the word. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a look at what it was they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's the book. I thought I took that book home. That's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. The book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secrets. You notice that they haven't been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. We're playing. Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep beep. Clank must be running late. He is in such a hurry that he rolls right over Why do we have to say meaty foot? Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts. Rude. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Okay, he did kind of run over this dude. Bzzz, womp. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language. Not even from a stand mixer. Womp womp. Did you just tell a homeless child womp womp? No, your mother was a stand mixer. Get it? Stand? Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van flying across the room. Oh my god. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are... Oh my god, wait, did she hypnotize him? Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely, he must know that this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena, at least. Or don't, honestly. What do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plans. Just then, Sparkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for the late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all the way around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. Also, looking at his uniform, it looks like there's like a saddle. So you could like ride him. This dog is so cute, dude. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Oh boy. Rub his furry belly. He loves it. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson, truly, you do. Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Blake, naturally this appears to you to be a simple platter. A dog biscuit, a shimmering pepper, glass of water. Dog biscuit. It's baked in. You assume the biscuit is... Oh, did I die? Oh. A shimmering pepper. So I was saved. Oh, I just killed myself again. Cough up. Sorry, I think. The prophecy. You must. You feel yourself. Oh man. I'm just gonna redo that. Oh. How far is this? Okay. Can't believe I died twice. Uh... Yeah, same thing as last time. Okay. A glass of water. You grab the glass of water and gulp it down. It's cool and crisp, like the purest snow melted by a mountain spring. Hey, that was mine. It was from my favorite toilet. You owe me $6. You've got excellent... I did that just to drink toilet water. Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim, and your rivals make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via time competitive cook-off. Duron demand that they stop. Yeah, let's take them on. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, so be it. I'm not the fool, you're the fool. Fool. Good one, Van. I like your gumption, Blake. I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students. Please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sporting court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer. Timer ready. Just then, a huge light blasting. This text is terrible. That's what I'm talking about. Aroo! I stand corrected. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me. In case anyone was wondering, I hope its message lifts you to victory. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. Oh, more boss music. Let's go, gamers. You had his chicken, and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one, and you're feeling like you can finally impress him again here. It's time to boil some food for the potatoes. Think fast. The timer's running down. You'll be forced to pick randomly. What temperature does water boil at? That's wrong. I don't know the boiling temperature of water. What's 100 Celsius? Dude, I have... Okay, pick randomly. That's right. How would you have gone into the school without knowing that? Winter gets to rub my furry belly. Let that entire... Oh, okay. Now there is incentive to cheat. You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. Oh, well, it's 11. You might not know all of the ingredients in it, but at least you're hitting the right, tail waggling intensely. Now that you've got some basic steps, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind must your... Gratitude. That's right. You must never take this opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day, you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Now you should be encouraged. So what does this come from? This small town, deep breath. Oh, that's right. This is your shot. Okay, I didn't even get it. You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of sex? Bubbling. That's wrong. Oh, it was sizzling. Sorry guys, I'm going for a completionist. Okay, 100. 11. Okay, alright. Gratitude. Boom, 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 boom. A smaller town where my dreams were born. Sizzling. Silence? Why silence? Oh wait, it's because I'm trying to make the room quiet. Hide. I'm also realizing there's like hints in most of these. Gratitude. And it's like, what did your dad always remind you? And it's like, that's right. When they taste your cooking, they'll be taking that. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Blake. He's actually cheering you on, which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you're doing. Now you go all and think about it as Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders. Well, Hank, I know, right? You know what? You shouldn't be focused on the challenge. You're failing behind. Fuck it. What? Oh my god. It's in the kitchen, but sometimes it means you might not have, but Blake does. And a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know if there's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer to rescue your dough before it's overmixed. But no, oh my god, what is happening? What you often find is that easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Stop what you're doing. This battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finish my swear. Look at your hand. Injury. Sprinkles began to lick his tongue. Because I skipped the string to dessert. That's chocolate. Dogs can't have that. Yeah, but like, dogs can't have this. Fine, like cheese, crab top, sliced honeycomb, ice cream, Alright, but the chocolate ruins this, because the dog can't have it. Internalize. Change dimension. Aw. The beautiful weather. Sorry, I went silent there. I'm like, I thought I knew what this game was about. It's so confusing. I'm just so confused. My brain can't even recover. The beautiful weather feels like an insult inside of you. A storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fry. Don't call it that. Fa- Failure is a part of life, not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well, then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you, enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an I can't read most of these words, dude. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I was hoping it was going to be a mule pun. Mule-itating, but no. I lost my business partner to a gunfight. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been this way. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him, a burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yay, I hate you, Pop. Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred from last night's... It's a spork monster. Borko? Is I know I said I wouldn't be back, and after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't even want to see me anymore, but I just wanted to say I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know what it's like having to always look over your shoulder. You have a shoulder? Monster problems, am I right? Thanks, Borko. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right to attack mode. I know that you're strong, and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to this school. I wasn't always a spork monster, you see. I don't believe it. You were human once? Well, no, I was a golden retriever, but I was still a student until one day some mean kids with a magic spell book cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed. A magic spell book? Precisely. I procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find that book, such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef, and you shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear, I will be there. And we found that out because I died from a dog biscuit, which I thought I was gonna give the dog biscuit to Sprinkles, but no, I was wrong. It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life, Blake. Together, I am sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. Oh, Colonel Sanders. A personal invite. You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. It's just the White House. Oh, it's just a baby with the goatee. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made a decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on the new any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps? Now you've gone right where you want. Yeah, reveal it. Why not? I don't know what it is. You decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive head in first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. So, he stole our mashed potatoes and the coleslaw? This man's evil. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' luxurious hideaway. Oh, magnificent. Together you chow down on the creamy slaw. Don't call it that. Until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental type of guy. Sure, why not? Please, make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize that now would be a perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items that you look closer at. Each seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. Okay, I have to just... You noticed a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on a corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it's just real. It isn't just realistic, it's real. So it's a chicken frozen, or it's a taxidermied? Oh, yeah. Taxidermy must have been important to the Colonel Sanders when it was alive. A little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." Okay, what does he drink? Oh, that's a scented candle. I should have seen that now that I see the wick. A scented candle. You pick it up and try to identify the smell. Power tool? Freshly starched collar? Piece of wood floating in a lake? Summer of '69? No, it's one of the... It's... Tap on an item to discover. I joke. You gaze out the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Just then, the ghost of Student pops up. Are you thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? I've never learned your name. Why would I avenge you? I could just tell you my name right now. It's... Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? You open the window a crack, and the ghost of Student is swept out with a breeze. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. Alright, let's do this. I thought this was like a business card or something. Oh, don't say we steal his hair. A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair therein isn't just silver in color. It's actually made of spun silver. Tap up. I feel like I'm about to get jump scared. One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them. That's not actually the photos. You look closely and see that's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. Maybe this is where he discovered one of the secret Yeah, it's the Curse of Ra. Oh, this is a cute photo. An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor from the goatee and mustache comb he sports. You figure that must be Colonel Sanders himself. That, or maybe it's a drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face and logo of the company that they founded. Am I right? You take a closer look at a large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lies the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." That would... The secret Oh, look at what number is important to Colonel. To find... You open the door to the Colonel Sanders closet and find a row of signature white suits hanging within. You take one of them off the hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant by it? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he has been working on and wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks why you're wearing his jacket. You see, I kind of just stumbled. Oh, so your secret recipe, I accidentally opened the safe. You know, it was by accident. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket. You forgot to take it off. You fess up and tell the truth. You tell him your goal and you decide, and now is your moment. Make a big move. You confess. I think I've developed feelings for you. I might be developing feelings for you too, but I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. Overwhelmed, you take off and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the mindset of such an emotional breakthrough gives you a pause. You stop yourself, Colonel. Yes, Blake? I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence. You awake to the beautiful morning of Colonel Sanders' highway. I thought it said hallway for a second. I'm just like, oh. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredient you learned about. In some jurisdictions, isn't even legal. But the rest... Methamphetamine fits really well right there. Just something to dwindle on. Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. Oh, we got 2 dishes? 2 dishes? It's Metillus. I think that where it is. You taste Colonel Sanders' food and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. No. You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eyes as he gazes out the window. I never knew that student's name. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Oh, this is great. Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school. After all, the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. Okay. This is a shorter episode. But I'm going to end it up here. If I check, we have 3 more left. This is honestly a long game. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Episode 3 should be out tomorrow. And yeah, thank you all for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye.